Tonight on Supersize versus Superskinny, size 0 Louise Sapsford comes head-to-head with 28-stoner Desroy Gordon and his gigantic portions.
You are kidding me.
Whilst Louise is forced to face up to the damage her diet's doing...
Oh my gosh, I can see my spine.
Desroy gets delivered a shocking ultimatum.
If you carry on like this, you are going to end up in a box in the ground.
Give me an A, give me an A, I'm going in.
Also tonight, Anna Richardson hits the Big Apple in search of some big weight loss.
It says, each cookie is a delicious meal. No, it's not. It's a biscuit.
And Gillian McKeith tries to tone some London tushes with a few good vibrations.
You have fun vibrating, you must. Isn't that weird? That is the weirdest sensation.
Meet this week's super skinny 23-year-old Louise Sapsford. She eats the portions of a child and is desperate to put some pounds onto her bird-like size 0 frame.
When people look at me, I know that people do think that I have an eating disorder, do think that I'm anorexic.
For 1 week, she'll stay in this feeding clinic, where she'll have her diet supersized by a polar opposite. Supervising her stay is Dr. Christian Jessen.
You are 3.5.
At almost 5'4" tall, Louise should be weighing roughly 8 stone.
So you are exactly 86 pounds. That makes you 6 stone 2.
That means Louise is almost 2 stone underweight, and looking at her diet diary, it's easy to understand why.
I mean, one thing I notice is no breakfast Tuesday, Wednesday, no breakfast, and a very small breakfast on the Sunday. Why are you missing breakfasts?
Sometimes I just don't feel hungry in the mornings. I get up, have a shower, go to work, and once I'm in work, I'll have a couple of cereal bars until my first break.
But you need to be eating more, I think, of the right foods and not these sort of 5 chocolates here and, you know, sugary, sweetie bars here and there, because that's not going to help you.
Louise lives off tiny snacks and rarely touches main meals, preferring instead to pick at her food during the day and never finishing an evening meal.
My mum wants me to put on weight, so does everyone in my family. She cooks a lot of home-cooked meals, and when she's dishing it up, I'll have a smaller portion than everybody else because she just knows what I can and can't eat. I'm done, I can't eat anymore.
What Louise will eat is about the same as a 3-year-old child's portion and not a lot more.
Louise is fed up with being the only super skinny in her family and is desperate to put on weight.
My sisters are both quite bigger than me and they look fabulous, and I'd do anything to put on weight.
Her childlike physique makes it almost impossible for her to shop for clothes.
I can get away with wearing age 12 to 13 clothes, and I'm 23.
No way. No.
Not this far.
Not at all.
If I want to buy a size 8 pair of trousers, it can be quite difficult because they just don't fit.
Absolutely huge, look.
Too big. I hate being thin, and I would do anything to gain weight.
So Louise has a great big overeater to teach her a thing or two about weight gain in the form of takeaway food king, 38-year-old Desroy Gordon. At 6'2" and 28 stone, 13 pounds, this heavyweight eating champ is almost 16 stone overweight and more than 4 times heavier than Louise. And with a staggering 63-inch waist, he's more than double the width of her. From fish and chips to Chinese, Desroy's diet is a runaway takeaway train. Combined with his other favourite type of food, West Indian cooking, his meals are a never-ending mountain of carbs and fat.
I know there are things that I'm not supposed to do, but I love food, do you know what I mean? So I do it, no matter what time of the night or day, which is why I'm in the situation that I am.
And now suffering from both diabetes and asthma, this deadly diet has got to stop.
Desroy, why have you come today? What's the trigger?
The trigger is because I know I'm running out of time. It's just coming of age sort of thing. I would like to be around to see her grow.
If you carry on like this, you are going to end up in a box in the ground.
So the next week could be not just life-changing, but life-saving for Desroy. There's a staggering 22-stone weight difference between these two polar opposites. Desroy has 5 days to wean Louise off her childlike diet, whilst he will hopefully learn to eat more healthily. It's time for Supersize to meet Superskinny.
Desroy, this is Louise. Louise, Desroy.
Hi, pleased to meet you.
What do you think of Louise?
Very small, very petite.
Very petite?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen anyone as petite as this?
I have to say no.
I mean, my impressions looking at her, she looks like a little girl. Turn sideways, Louise. Look at her body. It's tiny. It's tiny, isn't it?
Very small.
Louise, what do you think of Desroy?
He's a big guy.
He's enormous. Have you ever seen a tummy this big?
No.
It's huge, isn't it? Give me your hand. Give me your hand. Look at that. That's amazing. So you're going to have to be very nice to him, because otherwise he's going to squash you flat.
Very soon, Louise and Desroy will swap diets, but now Dr. Jessen wants to show them just what 1 week of their current eating looks like.
So Louise, this is your breakfast coming down. Okay. Cornflakes.
Yes.
Not a lot. What's that?
Nutrigrain bar.
What is that? Tea? Let's see what you might have for lunch. Bit of salad, pasta, I can see. Chips, anything else? Where have we got up to? Dinner, I think, now. Right, what was that? More pasta. Okay.
And we've got an Indian in there as well.
Oh, we've got Indian food coming in. What's your reaction to that? Are you surprised?
Yeah, seeing it like that, yes.
Yeah, because it's just not enough, and it's not enough of the right things.
An average woman should be consuming 2,000 calories a day. Louise's childlike portions provide her with just 1,600 calories a day. That's an undereat of roughly a day and a half's food every week.
I do eat until I am full, but maybe I'm not eating the right foods and maybe I'm not eating the right size portions.
Desroy, your turn now. This is what you start off for breakfast with. Oh, porridge. Porridge, what's that?
Chicken.
I spoke too soon. What is this? Fried chicken. And what's all this?
Coke.
Is that burgers for breakfast?
Sometimes, yeah.
How many? There's 2 there. And so much Coke. Sugary Coke. Is that a fry-up?
Yeah, sometimes I have full English.
So you'd have a full English at lunchtime?
Yeah.
Having had all your burgers and pizza and everything else. Are you worried? So we're going to go on to dinner. What are they? You are kidding me. 8 donuts. 8 donuts. Is that all in one go or through the week?
No, that was one go.
No wonder Desroy's food tube is full to bursting. The average man should be consuming around 2,500 calories a day. Desroy's food intake equates to a whopping 8,500 calories a day, or nearly 60,000 a week. That's a shocking overeat of almost 17 days' food every single week.
It's just a bit worrying, a bit daunting, all that food. I am a bit worried about the portion sizes that will be put in front of me, but we'll see how it goes.
Coming up, Desroy and Louise find each other's diets hard to stomach.
I feel quite full already on porridge.
I feel like I've had to stop it off, just to start.
Really?
Anna Richardson goes looking for the latest fat-busting techniques in New York, but finds herself in need of professional help.
I need to eat one.
Don't turn the control of your life over to a muffin.
And Gillian McKeith sees if a bunch of jive dancers know their calories as well as their moves.
This dish with all that sauce is 815 calories.
Wow.
Over the last 7 weeks, I've been on a mission to slim down. I've tried all the latest fad diets, from baby food to maple syrup.
Ew.
And I've even gone as far as a bit of a lunchtime lipo. And at the end of 7 weeks, the scales reveal
I'm 10 stone 9. Which is good. OK, I mean, I've lost 12 pounds. I've lost nearly a stone. But it's week 8. I would have expected more than that. So something drastic needs to happen.
So it's time for me to pack my bags.
OK. I've exhausted every diet possibility in the UK, so there's only one place for it where they take dieting really, really seriously. Right, I'll see you in New York. Almost every crazy diet, fad and exercise regime that's big in the UK started out in the US. The Americans are food and diet obsessed, so I'm on a New York mission to find out exactly what they do over here to shift those pounds. Have you guys ever tried a diet?
Yeah. I think we all have.
I haven't.
You, oh, come on, you're too young.
I tried one time because of the craze, the South Beach diet.
Have you ever been on a diet?
Yeah.
You have? What diet have you been on? Atkins, you've done Atkins.
Yeah.
This city is mad. Everywhere you turn, there's food and there's loads of it.
Yummy.
And there's also advertising for every diet known to man, from the bizarre to the blooming ridiculous. Get this, love this. The Hollywood cookie diet, secret of the stars, and on the side it says, each cookie is a delicious meal. No, it's not. It's a biscuit. This one, bottle of pop, OK, and it says, Hollywood 24-hour miracle diet. Lose up to 5 pounds in 24 hours. On the back, it says, for best results, do not consume any food. Americans have a counsellor for everything. Marriage, sex, life, and yes, you've guessed it, you can now even get one for your diet. I'm hooking up with food coach Jackie Storm to help keep me from caving into all the food temptations New York has to offer.
Good to meet you. Hi, now, listen.
Yes?
I have heard on the grapevine that the latest thing in New York is to have a food coach. What's that all about?
It's about figuring out what to eat, what's good to eat, how many calories does a person need.
Because I have to tell you, I am sorely tempted by the muffins, by those cheesecakes, by the bagels. Oh, I really want to eat them. If I was struggling with that, could I call you and get you to sort of stop me?
Absolutely.
And what would you say?
Just knowing that you're going to be checking in with me, just knowing that I'm going to be looking over your shoulder, you are going to be self-conscious. If I eat this right now, she's going to know about it. I'm going to have to tell her.
It's like having my mum at the end of the phone, Jackie, telling me off.